Welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video, we have the winner of the 1991 Le Mans, the Mazda 787B Sprinter. So this is number 16 from the Hot Wheels Team Transport series. Car Culture at the top there, Hot Wheels Premium, both vehicles. And we have the real riders, metal on metal, Mazda 787B, just coming out of the truck on the right, left there, the Sakura Sprinter, which is, I believe, Hot Wheels' own vehicle. Not the, it's one of the vehicles they built with no other labeling it for it. So, and what I mean by that is it's just their own vehicle. They don't have to license it from anybody. And we have Mazda Speed, Affini, Brembo, and again, the same thing on the side of the vehicle there. And so, as a Le Mans 24 hours race winner, this vehicle has very different. It has the typical. It looks a lot like all the other ones. Porsche is very famous. Ferrari is very famous for winning these races. And Mazda came out on top. And what's unique about this Mazda, actually, I think it uses the rotary type Wankel engine. And so here's the rest of the series. It has the Volkswagen Baja Bug, and we've done the wide open before, the Fleet Flyer, Horizon Hauler, and obviously this one. And then the 787B, Dodge Dart, Corvette Stingray Coupe. And so this is two and a half years ago, 2020, made in Thailand, as all the premiums are. And so here we have it, the licensing from all the companies that we see on the vehicle, upwards from Goodyear, Mazda, Brembo for the brakes and the calipers, Dodge, B&M for the transmissions, Autolite, which we've seen before, Bell, K&N, Koni, Holley, which is very famous mostly for muscle cars, but also for performance cars as well, and Hurst shifters. But with the reference to these two, Holley and Hurst, it is most likely for the other three vehicles in this series rather than the Mazda. So with that, it is obviously the collectors.com. This thing will not work in some of the Hot Wheels sets. We know they're all sold separately. There's Mattel and recycling information and the 3 Plus. And for the Hot Wheels collectors, and obviously I said for not for use with the sets, it's riding very low, so it probably won't ride the track. And I will just go ahead and get it out of its package. So it, as we've covered before, it comes inside the insert, and then we have the shell. It is very heavy, so it's very important to you. It's not so important to me because it's coming out. And just try not to drop it. So there we have it. It is a right-hand drive vehicle. As most of the... well, that's interesting that it comes with a little insert to keep it inside the truck from falling out. As we can see there, that's how it goes inside. And that's the interior of the truck. So it just slides in like that. And I was watching a couple of videos. The vehicle, in fact, does come with different front and rear wheel covers for racing purposes. And it looks very similar to that. It was not colored in the original coloration, perhaps for the racing team version. So I am just looking to make sure. Okay, so I'm not breaking it, but I'll cover that last. We'll cover the car first as quickly as possible. There's the 201, Affini, Mazda 787B. We have all the sponsors. And this is one of the things I brought up before. The reason I'm struggling to read it is because that dumb matrix printer they use for their premiums is unhelpful. Because I can see it says Affini there and then Mazda 787, but then here it's very difficult to read. So I think what it says is push open. So anyway, we'll get to that. This whole bit here comes out. So when it's ready, when we cover everything else, I will just move it. And we can clearly see into the cabin. I've already brought that up. No rear mirrors, even though it shows them on the thing there. Other side, almost identical with the Affini, the 201. The push open, well, the 201 is unique to that side. You see there the opening. And just to the back, the spoiler is done in a way so that when you push down, it pops the engine cover off. So I would have liked this had the Lancia 37, and the Stratos had this where you push down and you could see the engine. Not so much with the Stratos because the engine's exposed, but with the 37 it's more important. And the bottom of it's extremely plain. We just have the N33 Mazda 787B Hot Wheels, made in Thailand, 2017. So obviously 3-year re-release. And popping the engine cover is relatively easy. There we get really good detail of the skeletal structure of the frame and the engine itself in the back there. So I believe that is the, and just to put it back in, you just slide it near the tabs, push down on the plastic, and it goes right back on. Now there is a little bit of a gap, but because it's an entirely removable piece and not like a hood, I guess that's the best they could do. So it probably rolls very well. And there we have it. Mazda 787B is done. We move on to the truck just quickly. We have Mazda Speed, which was not on the vehicle at all. Affini, Brembo. I don't remember seeing Brembo. Oh, there it is. I apologize. Right at the front there. We have Mazda in the green of the cabin. I'm just seeing if it is... Yeah, so the truck also is right-hand drive. So just bring that up. It might not be important to you, but the truck and the car itself are right-hand drive. There you have the gas tanks. Everything else is nice and shiny, nice and evenly painted. No complaints there. There's the exhaust for the truck. Go to the underside where it will have Sakura Sprinter N33 to match it with the vehicle. And it has its own FLF 59 number. Year of manufacture, the same as the car. Hot Wheels right there, Mattel right there. Everything else is good. And then we just shut the door. Has this little tab at the top, just pull down. And done. And so I don't think it's quite able to roll because of the tab. Will not touch the floor properly, but car rolls in. And because it has, as you can see, it's different. Oh, it's the same height. I apologize. I thought this was a different height to keep the car from rolling out. But if you move forward, you can see the car will slide out. But to do that, we just shut the door. And so there we have it, fans and friends. The 1991 winner of Le Mans, the 787B from Mazda. And its accompanying Sakura Sprinter with just Brembo and Mazda Speed on it. It's very nicely done. I actually compare it to the C9 Mercedes. I'll probably do that a little bit later. But other than that, I really do actually like the separate wheels for the front and the back. So just to bring this video to a close and not just talk for 20 minutes for no reason, there we have it. Hot Wheels Team Transport number 16, the Mazda 787B. Thank you for watching, and till the next video.